Hello and welcome to Psychic Moon Tarot reading. Today we are doing this reading to find out what's the gossip around you. So if you want to know what's the tea on you, what's the gossip on you, what are people talking about you, then this is your reading. Okay, so for today's reading we'll have two piles, and you will intuitively pick one out of these two piles. Okay, so what's the gossip on you? What are people talking about you? It could be anybody. It could be friends, family, colleagues, acquaintances. What are people talking about you? So the first pile is this one, and the second pile is this one. First, second. You could go with the pictures, or you could intuitively pick between pile 1 or pile 2. Okay, you can pause the video and see which one is calling out to you. Okay, ready? So let's begin with pile 1, which is this one. Pile 1, your card says a thing of beauty is a joy forever. So probably I pick up that people are talking about your beauty. People think, people find you very beautiful. Okay, so that's the vibe around you. Let's pick up more messages. Pile number 1, what are people talking about to you? What is the rumor around you? What are people talking about you? Pile number 1. What are people talking about you? Pile number 1. Oh. Magician. Yeah. Beauty. People think you have that magic. Your beauty is like magic to people. You have the power to enchant or charm anyone with your beautiful looks. Probably you are very attractive to the opposite sex, or probably people find you very magnetic. You have a very magnetic aura around you. The way you speak, the way you carry yourself, the way you dress, or basically everything about you is very magnetic. People are attracted to your glamour, your beauty, the style of how you carry yourself. Okay, so that's a very strong energy, pile number 1. People think you can achieve anything in life because of this quality of yours, which is very magnetic. You automatically attract fame, recognition, and all of those good things to you without much effort. What else? Pile number 1, what's the gossip about you? What are people gossiping? Oh my goodness, people are talking a lot. Pile number 1. So yeah, Chariot. I see people, they think you're very, you have a very strong willpower. You know exactly where you're going. You're not someone who's doubtful or has any issues with confidence. People think you're very confident and know exactly what you're doing. People know that you are set on the right path, and you absolutely are, you don't doubt your path. Okay, the 4 of Swords. They also find you very reserved. Probably you speak less, so that intrigues people. They want to know more about you. It makes you more mysterious. They think you hold money as a important thing in life. Probably as a gossip, I would say in a negative way, that they think you're materialistic. You love material things. You love fancy things, and that's what the gossip is about. People think you love all those diamonds, or fancy things, luxurious things, and you value them. Six of Pentacles. I also see people think you're generous. You're generous with money. You are not stingy. Also, you help people in need. That's a very good thing that people talk about you. Pile number one. They think you're very generous with money, and you have wealth. You are a wealthy person. People think that you have a lot of abundance around you. You have everything that you need at your disposal. You have excess of them, and you like to give it away. Knight of Wands. People also find you impulsive. They think probably you, at the heat of the moment, you would say something to somebody, and they find you impulsive. What else for pile number one? Okay, let's pick up another deck. What else? What do people think? Oh, Three of Cups. They think you love to party, you're a fun person, you love to dress up, you love to indulge in fancy things like drinking and fancy food, fancy restaurants. You have a lavish lifestyle and you love it. So that's what people talk about. What else? Nine of Swords. People think you try to hide something with all this glamour of yours. People think probably you have a very, troublesome love life, or some trouble going on in your personal life, which you try to cover up by dressing very well or fancy, or trying to put up a very gorgeous face of yours to hide the pain behind what's going on. People think like that. They think you're trying to hide your anxiety, you're trying to hide your pain, you're trying to hide your sleeplessness with concealer. So that's what I'm picking up. It's like a human nature of finding flaws where how can that person have everything? They are beautiful, they're gorgeous, they're magnetic, they have everything, they have money. I'm sure they must be very unhappy in their private life, and they don't show it. So that's the gossip. Six of Swords. Yeah, they think you've gone through a lot in life. Probably you've moved, probably you had a troubled life in your past, and you moved to this glamorous phase after a lot of tough phase and troublesome phase. What else? Who are these people who are talking this? Let's find out. Who are these people? Do you know them, or their acquaintances? Who are these people? Queen of Wands. So I see feminine energy, probably your colleagues or somebody. So it's a feminine energy. Probably someone with auburn brown hair. Somebody who likes to tie up their hair up in a knot, in a bun. What else? Also King of Pentacles. Probably a boss. Mostly like work people. The Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles show me work people. These are the ones who are talking behind you. And they feel you live a very fancy life. You're very dreamy, and you don't you have a lot of options around you. They wonder why you stick to what you stick to, because you have a lot of options around you. So that fascinates them. Probably because you have everything at your disposal. You have wealth, you have beauty, you have physical attractiveness. They find there are a whole lot of routes open to you. Why do you stick to just one. So that's what goes on in their mind. Okay, so that was a quick short reading for you, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you relate to this. I'll see you next time in another reading. Okay, till then, bye. Hello, pile 2. So if you chose this card, then this is your reading. And let me read out the message behind this card. How lovely the silence of growing things. Probably I can pick up that you are an introvert and you don't speak much. It says how lovely the silence of growing things, and probably you're a very creative person. You love to work in silence and not show it off to people. So let's see what is the rumor about you, what's the gossip around you, what's the tea on you, what do people like to gossip about you when you're not around them. What is it that people are talking about, pile number 2? What is it that people are talking about, pile number 2? Justice. They find you as someone who, is very balanced in their approach, and they know if something goes wrong, like if there is a fight in a group, they would approach you to counsel or mitigate the fight, or give your opinion on what's right and what's wrong, because they find you are a very balanced and fair person. You would always be you'll not pick up sides, you'll not be partial to anybody, and you'll give a fair judgment. So in case of fights or any disagreements, people will approach you. These people who love to gossiping about you, they think you will be the right person to go for help if they are in some kind of a fight with somebody. Okay, so what's next? What is the gossip around you? Okay, so King of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups. They find you as someone who's very creative and very charming and also very active. But with all these positive feedbacks, they also think that you are very, you can adapt quickly to situations. You are very malleable. You're not like, you're not fixed to being just one person. You can be joyful at one point of time and introvert at one point of time. You are very adaptable. You can gel well with two different kind of people, absolutely with no issues. You don't restrict yourself to being a certain kind, which is a very good quality. People love that about you. They think you quickly adapt to changes. The Wheel of Fortune is like changes, like the wheel is constantly moving, and they think you're absolutely brilliant in quickly changing sides or quickly changing your outlook. Page of Cups. They find you very creative. They find you like somebody who dresses very flamboyantly. They talk about your dressing sense a lot. They think it's very flamboyant and very creative, very unique. You don't dress up the modest way, and that's what they like to gossip about you. They like to gossip about your fashion sense. King of Swords. They find you someone who, I told you before, like this is repeating, this is someone who takes like very clear decisions. Like if you say something, you really mean it. And people gossip about you that you are someone who speaks out their mind very beautifully, and they appreciate that about you. What else? What else do people gossip about you? Pile number 2. What else do people gossip about you? Pile number 2. Page of Wands. You're always open to learning new things. You're always very enthusiastic. They find you very enthusiastic. They find you full of energy. If there's a plan in the group, or if there is some meetup happening or something, some plan, they know you'll always be ready to say yes. They know that you will never let them down. You're very enthusiastic and like to start new conversations, or start a new group, or start a new community, or create a group chat or something. So they know that they talk about you, that you are very very enthusiastic about bringing people together, starting something new. What else? Pile number 2. What are people talking about you? What is the gossip on you? 7 of Swords. Yeah. So people think that you don't exactly portray your true self. You show a certain side of yours to them, but they wonder that you're hiding some other side of yours to you. And the gossip is that the side of you that is visible to everybody is not actually all of it. You hide a big chunk of yourself towards you, which is like, because you speak less, you're an introvert, and you dress very flamboyantly, and you're enthusiastic about meeting people, starting groups, planning parties. And both the characters are very contradictory. Like at one point of time, you are like very enthusiastic about organizing a party, and on the other side you are like busy in your own dreams, own thoughts, and own creative shell, and not very approachable. So people think you're hiding a big chunk of yourself. You are not exactly who you show people to be. So that's a major thing people think about you. They gossip about you, that this person is not their full self that they show us. What else? Ace of Pentacles. You're always up to new things, and probably you keep it a secret. People think you're constantly up to something new, and you don't tell it to them. It's always a surprise to them, like what new thing is coming up in your life next. Okay, so interesting. Pile number 2. So that's the gossip. So let's find out who are these people. Oops. Yeah. 2 of Cups. People could be gossiping about your love life, that probably it's like you have a secretive love life. They don't have much information about your love life, and they think it's a big secret. To the High Priestess show me that this is a big secret that you like to keep from them, and they are very curious to know about your love life, whether you're seeing somebody, or you're single, or you're ready to meet someone. What's going on in your love life? We're really curious to know. 5 of Pentacles. They feel probably you have like some kind of a sorrowful love life. Maybe you're separated, or you stay alone, or you've gone through something painful in your love life, and that's why you try to keep it personal. So let's find out who are these people who are talking about you. Okay, who are these people who are talking about you? Princess of Swords. So this is some young female energy. This is someone who is trying to spy. Probably they're stalking you on social media, or trying to find out about your whereabouts, what you do, where you go. So you see this woman with binoculars. They're trying to figure out what are your daily activities. They're very curious to know about you. This is a young energy, a young female energy. What's this? This is a hanged man. Yeah. Someone who's trying to look at you at from a different angle. They're trying to figure you out more in different ways. Probably this is a new person you have met. I don't think this person who is talking about you is an old person, or it's a new friend or a new colleague or somebody new. Okay, so that was the reading for you, pile number 2. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below how this resonated. I'll see you next time in some other reading. Till then, bye bye.